Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. But most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Pick up of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Morgan to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. He's got a 1st down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 91 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Morgan, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 15.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. Every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
51 the mark. Watch the pass. Tighten up.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Easy work, and it's coming again. Watch tight end.
Here's Morgan from the gun on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
2-yard line.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 51 the mark.
First down, Morgan with it. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. That'll bring up second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Watch the screen. Mike 51. Mike 51. Slant. Well, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. They can't hang with us. Trap 60.
Morgan going to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, it's Morgan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
55, Mike, 55.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. All right, flat.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Herbert's pass intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. This is taken around the 12. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Chargers
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. from the gun. Morgan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action with Morgan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal. At the Titans.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Morgan. And right side, Henry's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Morgan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Complete to
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun. Morgan got a man in the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Yards on the pickup.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Morgan. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Morgan. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Chargers' 45-yard line.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
1st and 10.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And he's going to use his legs here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Once more, here's Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. 62 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 35, Titans 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return comes Drake. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Kenyon Drake. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Now Morgan on 3rd down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Chargers 35, Titans 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Morgan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
On the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Eckler. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Hayward brought him down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. That's the safety cream. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Titans 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Morgan eluding the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
4 down. 24 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Not 12, 18. I got him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 49, Titans 17. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Morgan, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Deron Payne picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To try again after the sack, Morgan. And that'll be incomplete. Morgan took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Morgan looks to throw it.
Showtime
my
today,
goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 99. Check 99. Shift, shift.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. A handoff. It's Eckler. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Badgley on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Chargers 56, Titans 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quarterback taken down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Morgan. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
49-yard line.
Morgan sets up to throw on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Eckler again. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brought down